hip hop fan.
All right.
I make no bones about that. I love rap music. Here's what it is. Grew up on it. Yeah, that's it. No. Matter of fact, I was one of the first people to go see Straight Outta Compton. All right, here's what it is. Come on. I was there. Now, why do I bring that up?
Yeah.
Because recently, I've been aware of the fact that there are two rappers by the name of Future and Drake that know all about being the plug.
All right.
Being the plug. Now, I know some of y'all that are not as young or not as into hip hop are going to be like, what the hell is he telling us out? Help us out. So let me break this down. For the folks that are not hip to the term of the plug, when you go to the Urban Dictionary, it's a slang term, and it is a source from which to store drugs, principally marijuana. But in a lesser sense, it's a connection for any desired item. That's what a plug is. It's really a connection for any desired item. You don't believe me? Go to urbandictionary.com. It's right there. All right. Now, why do I bring this up? Well, because last summer, Drake and Future released an album called What a Time to Be Alive. That was the name of the album. What a Time to Be Alive. The premise behind the album was that there were two rap artists that were at the top of their game. Each was well known in the music and rap industry. They had sold out tours, they won awards, etc., etc., etc. And so on this album, right around track 7, they had a song called I'm the Plug. And the song actually explains what I would call the spillover effects of their success. In other words, they were trying to let you know that not only are they successful, but their success can even spill over to other people. Right? Matter of fact, if you look specifically at the lyrics kind of go like this. And I had to edit it a little bit because we are. Thank you. So the chorus says, sitting in the dashboard with me. Got a gang of women and they're all on drugs with me. Got a gang of cash on me like I brought the plug with me. If you're looking for the plug, well, I'm the plug. Baby, I'm the plug. Really, I'm the plug. Really, I'm the plug. Really, I'm the see, look the old with me. Now, again, because I'm one of those, I like to connect the old school to the new school. For the older school folks who probably think that those lyrics are dumb, let me translate it for you. I'm your mind, I'm your daddy, I'm that brother in the air. I'm your doctor, you need some coke, buy some weed. You know me, I'm your friend, I'm your main boy, I'm your pushing man. Nothing up next world. I'm getting we're all the same thing. So in other words, you know, the pushing man by Kurt Mayfield is the same thing as I'm the plug by this girl. And again, the premise is they're bragging about how successful they are in their respective industries. And it just so happens in that scenario with Kurt Mayfield, he's talking about drug dealing. Well, when you look at the lyrics by Future and Drake, they're actually saying that they're so successful in music, they're living a lifestyle equivalent to the luxury of drug dealing. And the premise behind the song is really twofold. First, they want you to know that they have all. That's what they want you to know. You can go back one slide. So first of all, they want you to know that they have it all. They got all the money. They got all the cars. They got all the women. They got all the weed, the Molly, you know, booger sugar, you know, nose candy, you know, et cetera, et cetera. You know, whatever you need, they got all of that. Right? But not only do they want you to understand that they have it all, but the second thing they want you to understand is that if you get with them, you can have it all too. All right? Roll with us, get all the women. Come on. Roll with us, get all the weed. Roll with us, get all the money. Come on. Roll with us, get all the fancy cars, et cetera, right? So, again, the point behind the song is to let you know that whatever it is that you don't have, or whatever it is that you need, you can get it simply by plugging into that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter. You need to realize that no matter what it is that you need, or whatever it is that you want, you can get what you need from the Lord by simply plugging into Him. And we understand this because you need to know, number one, the Lord has power that has no limit. Secondly, you need to realize that if you plug into Him, you do that once you reach your limit. And so that's why we can truly say that we need to plug in to His power. So the question we're going to give today is quite simply this: why should I plug in to God's power? That's the question we're going to deal with. Why should I plug in to God's power? Well, if you will, stay with me for the reading of God's word. We're going to go to Isaiah chapter 40. I'm going to go to verse 28. I'm going to read you verse 31. And here Isaiah tells us why we should plug in to His power. And again, that's Isaiah chapter 40. We're going to start at the 28th verse. And we're going to go to verse 31. If you have it, say amen. Amen. And it reads as follows. Do you not know? Have you not heard? The everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, does not become weary or tired. His understanding is inscrutable. He gives strength to the weary, and to him who lacks might, he increases power. Though youths grow weary and tired, and vigorous young men stumble badly, yet those who wait for the Lord will gain new strength. They will mount up with wings like eagles. They will run and not get tired. They will walk and not become weary. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to deal today just on these few words. Plug in to his power. Now go high five 3 people and tell them, you better plug in to his power.
Plug into his power. Come on. Plug in. Plug it 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 in. Come on. Plug it in.
See, part of the problem is you've been trying to do too much on y'all. You need to realize that on your best day, you got limited strength. But thankfully, we have a God that has unlimited strength. And that's why you need to plug in to his power. Let me give you a little bit of background, y'all. Y'all know we find ourselves in the book of Isaiah. Isaiah written by Isaiah the prophet, whose name means Yahweh is salvation. He was born to an upper-class family in Jerusalem, and he had access to the kings and to the courts. Matter of fact, he gave advice concerning foreign affairs of the nation, particularly their foreign alliances. Now, Isaiah wrote somewhere between 740 and 680 BC, and he wrote it to the nation of Judah. Now, the reason we're specifically identifying this is because y'all realize that at this point in Israel's history, they had what was called a divided kingdom. So basically, you had Israel to the north, and you had Judah to the south. Now, it's important to understand that distinction because when you go through Israel's history, you find out there are a lot of differences between Israel in the north and Judah in the south. For example, you find out that all the kings in Israel were all evil kings. So when you look at the kings of the north, they were all evil kings. But when you look at the kings in Judah, there were a mix of good and evil kings. Also, just to give you a little context, when you read further along in your Bible, he was also prophesying with some contemporaries. So to Israel in the north, you had the prophets of Amos and Hosea, whereas in Judah to the south, you had the prophets of Micah and Isaiah. And so basically, as we continue going through this book, we find out that this book is actually what's called the most evangelical of all the prophetic books. In other words, it's the one that speaks to the Messiah the most. Now, when you look at this book, it actually spends the first part denouncing the evil ways of Israel and Judah and the surrounding nations. And then he closes out the book talking about the redemptive work of the Messiah that was to come. Basically, let them know that the same God that brought judgment is the same God that can bring redemption. The same God that broke it down is the same God that can build it up. Right? And so the theme of this book, ladies and gentlemen, is retribution and restoration through of Judah through the coming Messiah. Again, retribution and restoration of Judah through the coming Messiah. You can pretty much break it into 2 parts. Now, the first part is retribution and desolation. That's chapter 1 through chapter 39. Then you shift into redemption and restoration, and that's chapter 40 through 66. Matter of fact, when you look at it, that's why a lot of scholars would say that you can almost call Isaiah a mini Bible because it has 66 books just like the Bible. And the first part deals with a whole lot of judgment, and the second part primarily focuses on grace and the Messiah, similar to our book. You know, the Old Testament focuses on a lot of what was judgment, and then the New Testament focuses on a lot of grace once the Messiah steps on the scene. So where are we? Well, by the time we're in Isaiah chapter 40, we're in the section where we're dealing with redemption and restoration. Redemption and restoration. So again, to kind of catch you up, basically 39 chapters prior, Isaiah basically prophesied about the judgment that Judah would experience. And then in chapter 40, he pivots to give them hope by describing the Messiah that was to come. And basically, he was letting them know that everything that they lost in judgment is everything that they would regain in Jesus. And he was also letting them know, but they would only regain that stuff if and only if they plugged in to God's power. Amen. Only if and only if they plugged in to God's power. All right. So we're going to discuss 2 observations. Now, these 2 observations explain to you why you should plug in to his power. The first observation deals with his unlimited power. His unlimited power. The second observation deals with your very limited power. All right, your very limited power. That's good. That's good. All right. So again, observation number one deals with his unlimited power, and the second deals with your very limited power. So let's dive into the first observation. First observation is simply this: God has power that has no limit. Amen. Again, God has power that has no limit. Yeah. You don't believe me? Look at the text. It's right there. Look at verse 28 real quick of chapter 40. And it says, do you not know? Have you not heard? The everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, does not become weary or tired. His understanding is inscrutable. So basically, Isaiah was prophesying to the nation of Judah and let them know that God has power that has no limits. And when you look at this one verse, it's a power-packed verse with a lot of the language that's used in here. And you pretty much separate it into two parts. The first part deals with God's unlimited power or his omnipotence, and the second deals with his unlimited wisdom or his omniscience. So again, his unlimited power, which is omnipotence, and his unlimited wisdom, which is omniscience. Now, let's talk about that first part. When it talks about God's unlimited power, notice that he uses four terms to really describe God's unlimited power or his omnipotence. You can go to the next slide. Now, note that the first thing he calls him is an everlasting God. An everlasting God. When you really look at that word in the original Hebrew, it connotes what's called antiquity and futurity. In other words, when it says everlasting, it's saying that he's a God that existed all the way in infinity past, and he's a God that exists all the way in infinity future. You ever heard that term that the God that was and is to come? That's the exact same thing. So he's saying exactly the Alpha and the Omega. That's what he's talking about when he says everlasting. Then you look at that word, the Lord. The word there is Yahweh. That word specifically is talking about that God is self-sustaining and covenant keeping. Again, self-sustaining and covenant keeping. In other words, he continues to keep himself together, and he continues to do what he said he was going to do. So then you shift over to the word creator. Now, when you look at that word creator, this is what I found that was most interesting. It's not that like what we call creation, which is that, this building is creation. We'll get some bricks, some wood, some electrical wire, and I'm going to build this thing, right? In other words, I take what I can find and I build up something to be there. No. When you look at this word for creator, it means to make what never existed exist before. So in other words, it's making what never existed before materialize on the scene. And then he goes on to talk about that he does not become weary or tired. In other words, God is always active and always alert. Always active and always alert. So when you really think about this, what does this mean for us, ladies and gentlemen? Well, when you translate this into language for us, you can pretty much say that being an everlasting God means that he has power to last forever. Being the Lord means that he has the power to keep himself together and the power to keep yourself together. He has the power to sustain himself and the power to sustain you. Him being the creator means that when it comes to what's going on in your life, he's the only one that can take nothing and turn it into something. Come on, man. And then when we talk about the fact that he's not weary or tired, that means that he's always got the power to stay in power. That's what that means. So, in other words, when you really think about all of these things, what it's really telling us, just to recap, is that there are no limits to what God can do in your life. All right. And furthermore, the good news is that he doesn't get tired of doing what he does in your life. That's good. That's good. See, friends eventually stop, get tired of lending you money. See, every day your homeboys and your homegirls get tired of doing stuff for you. Every now and then they're going to see you as a nuisance, but you realize that God has no limit to what he can do, and he doesn't get tired of it. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, when you really start getting that into your spirit, you start realizing that God can take a nothing situation and turn it into some kind of blessing. He's the only God that can take cancer and send it into remission. He can take a drug addict and make it go cold turkey. He can take bad credit and turn it into an approved loan. He can take a convict and turn it into a community leader. He can take a broken marriage and heal it to a healthy one. He can take a broke man and hit him with a drop check. He can take a high school dropout and make him a doctor of education. He can take someone else, an employee, and turn him into an employer. That's what it means to say that God has no limit to what he can do in your life. Because that's the kind of power that he has. That's the kind of power that he has. It's one thing to have power. It's one thing to have power. It's another thing to have the wisdom to exercise said power. So then he shifts not only from talking about God's unlimited power, but also talking about his unlimited wisdom. So in other words, now we're shifting from his omnipotence to his omniscience. And notice again, he uses two powerful words to describe the omniscience of God. First, he uses the word understanding. When you look at that, the original language says that it's wisdom, it's insight, it's discernment. In other words, he knows everything and knows how to decide everything. All right. And then when it talks about the fact that it's inscrutable, all right, that word means unsearchable, difficult to comprehend, not easily understood. In other words, you don't even know how much God knows. That's right. That's what he's saying. You don't even know. Come on, man. All right. So, in other words, ladies and gentlemen, when you combine those, basically what that means to us is that not only does he know everything about our lives, but he also knows what to do in our lives. That's what that means. God is letting us know in his word that he knows all about us and knows what to do for us. So, what is it? How can we also think about this? So, think about this one. And you can skip forward 2 slides. So, not only when we're talking about wisdom, we're talking about the ability to do and to not do, right? The ability to do and to not do. So here's what you need to understand. God does as much for you as he does not do for you. Ooh, amen. Amen. That's actually a good thing. Y'all might be like, hey, that don't sound like a good thing. Well, no, what you need to understand is that in his wisdom, he knows what to do for you and what to withhold from you. That's right. So let me give you some examples. See, in your wisdom, you might be like, God, why did you fire me from that last job? And in his wisdom, he's like, I fired you from that last job so I can get you hired for a better job. All right. Come on. Anybody ever had a situation where you went from a bad job to a better job? And you know that had you not gotten let go, you'd still be stuck in that same bland, boring, run-of-the-mill, monotonous job that you couldn't stand going to day after day after day after day. Now what's funny is then God yanks away what you don't like, and you're like, Lord, what you take from me? He's complaining about the job for it. No, he's saying, I'm yanking you from that so I can set you up for something better. Amen. I know some of y'all went through some heartaches and some breakthroughs. You're like, God, why'd you take away the only person I wanted to date? And he's like, well, I took away the person I wanted to date you because I had somebody better that wanted to marry you. All right. I didn't have somebody that wouldn't mind waiting. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know some of y'all, you know, after this week, I know some of y'all were like, Lord, I bought tickets. Why did you let me be one of the 3 people win the Powerball? Yeah. That's you operating in your wisdom. But God operating in his wisdom is like, because you are a child of God. And if I let you win the Powerball, you're going to act like everything but a child of God. Don't play with me. Those of y'all that bought your tickets, you already know you had the next 24 hours in your mind already planned out. Yeah. You knew everybody that you was going to cuss out as soon as you hit the lottery. You already had your quit speak plan in your head. You already knew what yes you gonna flip over. You knew what language you gonna kick over. You know what friends you was gonna kick on the curb. You already knew that you were gonna buy an unlimited supply of Newports. You already knew how much pounds of those things you were gonna buy. You don't play with me. You had it in your mind. But man, if I win this Bible, then your mind tells me nothing. Right? So you need to understand. That's why God not only does for you, but he also holds a lot of stuff from you. Because everything you get ain't good for you. That's right. There's something that you just generally cannot handle. Right. And so God has to sometimes block you from getting to that next level so you are prepared for it. That's why we say that all of the promises are yea and amen. And not only that, but they added no sorrow to it. Right? So you need to understand that there's, in other words, what are we saying, ladies and gentlemen? In other words, we're basically saying that God has the power to do anything in your life. The wisdom to sometimes do nothing in your life. And never gets tired from controlling everything about your life. And that's a good thing. That means he's always got to watch out. Again, he has the power to do anything, the wisdom to do nothing, and never tires controlling everything. Now, what's a good illustration of this? Now, I'm also a basketball fan. Yeah. And the illustration that God gave me is Steph Curry. Yeah. Steph Curry is a point guard in the NBA. And as a point guard, there seems to be no limits to what Steph Curry can do on the basketball court, right? Matter of fact, let me give you some career stats of Steph Curry. When I started doing the research on Steph Curry, here's what I found interesting. If you look at his three-point percentage is 44%. Let me say that again, 44%. That means as soon as he steps over the half-court line, 1 out of every 2 buckets he puts in is going down. His free throw percentage is 90%. He averages 21.7 points per game, 1.8 steals per game, and 6.9 assists per game. Now, I had to put that in context. So I wanted to look up the stats for Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and Larry Bird, all Hall of Fame. all three. His free throw percentage is better than all three. His points per game is better than Magic Johnson. His steals per game is better than Larry Bird. And his assists per game is better than both Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson. And he's only 6 years into his career. Seemingly an unstoppable cat, right? Now, let me give you a little bit of background. Now, again, he's a point guard, right? So, as a point guard, what does he do? So, his primary duty is to distribute the ball. That's what point guards do, right? That's why they call them floor generals. They control the tempo. They basically determine who's going to take the shot, right? So, he has the ability that if he comes down the court and he's open, he's letting it fly. He's draining his own shot, right? If he comes down the court and he's double teamed, he's going to dish it off to his man over here so he can take the shot. And basically, if you kind of look at his efficiency ratings, he's so ridiculously good at this that he's able to play 30, 35, 40 minutes every single night. Sometimes he'll go from the first minute of the first quarter all the way to the last minute of the fourth quarter. So what is my point, ladies and gentlemen? My point simply is this. If you really look at Steph Curry, he has the power to take his shot, the wisdom to know when to pass his shot, and never tires while controlling everybody's shot. What am I trying to say? All I'm trying to say is that Steph Curry might not be in control of your game, but you better be glad that God is in control of your life. Because he has the power to give you your blessings and the power to give you some breakthroughs. The wisdom to give you some breakthroughs. The wisdom to withhold some breakthroughs. And he never gets tired controlling either your breakthroughs or your blessings. And so that's why we can say that because of what he can do and the fact that he never gets tired of doing it, that God's power has absolutely no limit. Give the Lord some praise. Nudge your neighbor and say, he got no limit. So first of all, you need to realize that God has no limit. And yes, I know that was improper English. He got no limits, okay? All right, don't judge me. You know, we all so number one, you need to understand that God's power has no limits. But now, here comes the second observation. Yes, sir. The second observation. Come on. The corollary is this. So, because God's power has no limits, you need to plug into God's power once you reach your limit. Again, because God's power has no limits, you need to plug into God's power when you reach your limits. Look at verses 29 through 31, right? Now, it's right there in the text. Notice in verse 29, it says, he gives strength to the weary, and to him who lacks might, he increases power. Though youths grow weary and tired, and vigorous young men stumble badly, yet those who wait for the Lord will gain new strength. They will mount up with wings like eagles. They will run and not get tired. They will walk and not become weary. So here, Isaiah was basically telling the nation of Judah that they needed to plug into God's power once they hit their own limits. And basically what Isaiah is doing here is he's basically saying that God has power for those who lack strength and gives them power to give them new strength. Let's talk about that first part. You look at verse 29. Notice the power for those who lack strength. Basically, Isaiah described God as the one that had the perfect prescription for their energy power. The perfect prescription for their energy power. Notice the word weary, right? You look at that, it's basically exhaustion. You're exhausted because you lack strength. So it's a solution. Since you have no strength, I'm going to give you my strength. Right? Then it says for those who lack might. If you lack might, you got no power. You got no power, you need to get power. So he says that since you have no power, I'm going to give you an injection so you have some power. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, God has power that is tailor-made for you. Matter of fact, specifically, God has power when you look at the language. Let me translate that in 2016. God has power tailor-made for people that are sick and tired. And not only those who are sick and tired, but those who are sick and tired of being sick and tired. All right? That's basically what he's saying. So we got power tailor-made for those who are about to quit on the 99-yard line. Power that's tailor-made for people about to throw in the towel in the last round. Power that's tailor-made for people about to call it a day when there's still work to be done. Power that's tailor-made for people who are about to walk away when God is telling them they need to run forward. That's the kind of power that he has to give you an injection. And so not only does he have power for those who lack strength, but he gives them power to give them new strength. Then you look at verses 30 through 31. Notice what it says. So basically what it's saying here is that eventually everybody's strength is going to fail. That's right. Everybody. Again, on your best day, you get tired. That's right. So in other words, your strength will eventually fail you. Basically when it's saying that, when it's talking about those young men who get weary and tired, he's basically saying that eventually they run out of energy. You know, at a certain point, you just ain't got it no more. You ever had that feeling where you're like, you're trying to squeeze out that last bit, I just ain't got it, right? But not only that, they also use the expression stumble badly. Stumble badly. In other words, he's saying that at some point, you're going to fail miserably. if you rely on your own strength and your own abilities, at some point you're gonna fail miserably. You know that day when you feel like you just can't get right. You know, no matter what you do, stuff always seems to be going wrong. Or you forgot this, and you didn't do this, or you forgot to call so and so. Like that one day that you just feel like you just can't get it right? So, in other words, everybody in here, your strength will eventually fail you. But here's the good news: God's strength will never fail. Never. All right. So now we start looking at what Isaiah says. Notice that he says that he will give his people wings like eagles. Wings like eagles. When you think about eagles, eagles soar and fly best when they're in the midst of the storm. Matter of fact, that's why they often fly into the eye of the storm and just keep doing their thing. So in other words, what this means for us, ladies and gentlemen, when God is saying he's going to give us wings like eagles, he's going to set us up to succeed in any situation. Come on, no matter how bad it is, no matter how tough it is. Matter of fact, y'all know the best diamonds come under the most pressure. So he's saying the same thing for you. He's saying that actually, when things get the worst, that's when you're going to succeed your best. Then he used that expression. He said that they will run and not get tired. Right? Run and not get tired. The image here is of a marathon. Y'all know every year you be watching on TV and people have the numbers on their chest and they run, right? They're running a 5K, 10K, all this other type of stuff, right? Well, any marathon runner will tell you that the trick is to not run the fastest, but to run at the best pace. You just got to do pace. In other words, it's not a matter of speed, it's a matter of endurance, right? So in other words, when he's saying that you will run and not get tired, that means that God will give you up in a scenario where you can endure any situation. No matter what you're doing, you're like, go ahead, come on with it. Because I've been through this before. I made it through the last thing. I know God's going to see me through this time, all right? So he'll tell you to be able to endure any situation. And then I really like this when he says that they will walk and not get weary. The image there is basically a stroll in the park, right? At least you can stroll through the park. Yeah. So in other words, God is going to set you up to where not only can you succeed in the midst of any situation, and not only is going to set you up to where you can endure any situation, but you're going to get so accustomed to this thing that every time a problem hits, that you're just going to walk on through any situation. It's just a breeze, right? You just sipping your coffee and smelling the roses every day, no matter how bad things get around. So that's why, ladies and gentlemen, you need to plug into God's power, because God understands that at some point you're going to reach your limit. At some point you're going to reach your limit. So you know what? When I thought about this, God took me to a very embarrassing situation for myself. Very embarrassing situation. He took me back to the day that I ran out of gas. Oh no! When I was on my way to step practice. Very embarrassing situation. Very embarrassing situation. So embarrassing that I never told my parents about the story. So Dad. I know I'm about 7 years late on telling this. So some of y'all do or don't know that I used to be a member of the Houston All-Star Step Team, the number 2 ranked step team in the nation, members of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. I'm not saying that to brag, I'm just setting up stories. Now, we would have practice at the University of Houston basically every day. Monday through Thursday, we were going to have practice. And usually we're going to practice from like 7 to like 9, right? Now, I had this thing where, y'all know that picture on the screen, that was my very first car. That was my first love. That's Lucille. My name is Lucille because she can't do me no wrong. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just giving you background on the story, right? So I had this thing where, I knew in my mind that, when the gas light came on, I'd still make it a little bit, right? So I hop in my car, and I'm driving on my way to step practice, right? Now, in the process of driving on my way to step practice, I get to 45 in the Beltway, and the light comes on. Yeah. But I need to get to 45 and right before downtown destination. So I'm like, okay, I think if I pray enough, I can squeeze this 15 minutes worth of gas into a 25-minute trip. Oh, come on, man. So I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna floor it. I'm just gonna gently hit the gas. Yeah, I'm just go about 60 miles an hour down the freeway. Normally I do about 75, 80, but I'm like, let me just go 60. Again, I'm not telling myself, I'm just giving you background on the story. So I'm driving, right? And so, I get past, the one mall that, I'm like, okay, I'm all right. And then I get to getting closer, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. And I was like, all right, I think I can make it, right? Yeah. 2 exits before I hit where I need to go. Come on. I noticed that I'm hitting the accelerator, but the car is not accelerating. So I'm like, oh, no, please, no. And so I hit it again, and it's just spinning. It's just spinning. I'm not getting any acceleration. So now I have to exit the freeway, and I stop on the feeder. Yeah. So now I'm literally 2 exits away from step practice. So now I'm like, I got a dilemma. I can either be embarrassed by calling all the way home and asking my parents to come pick me up, or I can call ahead to my frat brothers at the step practice, and then no matter how it goes, either I can deal with ridicule there, or I can deal with ridicule back there. Really no good options here, right? Because I don't feel like getting talked about. I was having a rough day. So I'm like, okay, all right, so what am I going to do? So I put my flashes on, and I'm debating this in my mind. And as I have my flashes on, this dude pulls up behind me in a truck. Yeah. And he gets out, and he's like, hey, my man, you all right? And I was like, man, I ran out of gas, man. I was like, the stripped out part. Oh, and by the way, to let you know how funny God has a sense of humor, literally when I pull up to the exit, literally from here to about that entrance is where the gas station was. Oh, no. That's how close I was to getting gas, right? So guys like, so I told you, right? So I'm like, bro, honestly, if you can just, give me a boost, I just need to get to the gas station, right? And so he's like, all right, cool, I got you. So he gets in his truck, he gets behind me, and he basically, kind of pushes me along the way and gives me enough of a running start to where I can then veer off and I veer to the gas station, pull over, okay. So then I go to the parking lot attendant, and I'm like, hey, man, I ran out of gas. You go ahead and put down my car, and you go ahead and fill it, right? So the attendant's like, all right, cool, got you. So he, punches in all the numbers. I go out, I fill my tank up with gas. I get my car, go to the step, right? And again, no idea what happened. I refuse to tell anybody this because I was like, this is really embarrassing. I don't want anybody to know about the scenario. But why do I bring that up, ladies and gentlemen? What's more to the story? When I try to make it on my own, I ran out of gas. And once the attendant filled me up, I had power to carry on. When I try to make it on my own, I ran out of gas. But once the attendant filled me up, I had power to make it on my way. All I'm trying to get you to understand, ladies and gentlemen, is that when you try to make it on your own, eventually you're going to run out of gas. And then you get the radio gas, Supreme gas, Supreme octane, they give you the power to say I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. That says, greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. That says, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. That I can do exceedingly, all abundantly, all that I can ask for sin. All I'm trying to get you to understand is on your best day, you got this much power. So you need to plug into the Lord, because you got infinite power. Give the Lord some praise. Let somebody say, I need him in my life. That had to say that you need to plug in to the Lord. See, when you listen to the rappers, you can Drake will tell you that they plug. And everything that you need to know is in that song. And whatever you need, you can get it from them. Or rather, number one, they have it all. And number two, whatever you need or want to get, you can get it by getting with them. So in other words, they're going to tell you, since we got it all, go ahead and plug it up. Well, here's my challenge to you, ladies and gentlemen. My challenge to you today is this: to understand that when you really think about the Lord, now that we're in this new year, we're in 2016, I want to encourage you to understand that the Lord has power that has no limit. Realize that the Lord has power that has no limit. That's why I keep telling everybody, and you're going to say it sermon after sermon after sermon after sermon. Go get you a God-sized vision. Go get you a God-sized vision. Come on, get you a God-sized goal. Stop settling for less. Realize that God has power that you ain't even tap into. Amen. So go get you a God-sized vision, because God has power that has no limit. And realize that you can plug into Him once you reach your limit. On your best day, you're going to run out of gas. So you might as well plug into Him, whose power just keeps going and going and going. And that's why my encouragement to y'all is to realize that you need to plug in to His power. God bless you and keep you in my prayer. And my peace will keep that. In Christ shall be found.